Hello and welcome to this weather update. Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock on February 5th, 2019, though it certainly does not feel like February 5th. It feels more like it's late April or early May out there with the temperatures. As you see, even on Long Island here, we are in the 60s. 61 degrees at Farmingdale, and we overperformed yesterday too with the temperatures as well. So 61 degrees at Farmingdale. If we take a look at the high yesterday, we hit 55 at Farmingdale. And if we go a little further out east, it's warm even out east. If we even go all the way out to West Hampton, it's warm out there too. It's 54, a little cooler, but 54. Not much of a sea breeze, more of a westerly flow today. 54 degrees at West Hampton. And if we go into the city, in Central Park, I bet you it's even warmer. Yeah, up to 64. So 64 degrees at Central Park. Maybe a record set today. I don't know what the record high was for the day, but that might be broken. Yeah, very warm. So it will get you very warm today. 64. You can see yesterday it was also 61. So it overperformed yesterday, 61. Warmer than we said. But yesterday was a very nice clear day, despite the warmth. Today we don't have a clear sky, but yesterday we did actually have a fairly nice clear sky, which was kind of unusual in these air masses. Definitely went to the Pines if you saw that. Went to the Pines for a little while. Let's see what it is in Jersey, because that's the hot spot. Let's see what it is there. 66 degrees. I have a feeling somebody's going to get close to 70 in hot Jersey. 66 degrees is the temperature there in Toms River, and yesterday it got up to 62 degrees. So looking at the current observations across the area, you could see it's warm everywhere pretty much in the 60s, except unless you're right along the water, because we have a westerly wind, so not much of a sea breeze, which is surprising. It's keeping us a little cooler, but not by much. And in Jersey, you could see we have some readings that could approach 70 degrees. It looks like there's one that says 72 right in the Pinelands there. Looks like Egg Harbor City. So yeah, that's very, very warm, very unusual for September. And these temperature extremes, remember how cold we were just not that long ago. These temperature extremes obviously probably wreaking havoc, especially on the Long Island Railroad, where there have been more problems on the main line, broken rails, track conditions, and all that other stuff because of these temperature extremes. Of course, for some reason, the Babylon branch doesn't have those issues. For some reason, a reason called Elisa Pica, probably. But anyway, that's not what we're going to talk about. So here is the Ventus sky, and you can see here the temperature is very, very warm. Again, across the island, you can see those winds coming in out of the west, 60, 61 degrees, and even warmer in Toms River, where it's 60 in the mid-60s. Said somebody could hit 70 today. You don't need your jacket outside today. That's just how warm it is. Very unusual for early February. Very unusual. Looking at the satellite image, you can see here we have these clouds, these high clouds streaming in. So we're not having the clear sky we had yesterday. But I do want to look at the satellite image from yesterday and explain to you why I think we had some clear skies. So it started off, there was some fog across the eastern part of Suffolk County, which you could see sort of on this map. Let me just zoom this in a little more. You can see the fog here, but as we went throughout the day, the fog kind of dissipated. You can see this is the fog right here, and then we were left with mostly clear skies. And the reason why is because there was a storm to the south. This almost looks like some kind of hybrid tropical system here, just offshore. Very unusual to see this, but given the warm water temperatures, it's not surprising. But this actually helped to bring in a little bit of dry air, a little bit of tongue of dry air to give us those nice blue skies yesterday. So that's probably why we had those nice blue skies. So let's get to the models. Let's take a look and see what's going to be happening this week, in the next week. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to move this over, and it keeps doing that. I don't know why it won't let me move this over. There we go. All right, so let's go on throughout the week here, and you see our next precipitation event will be probably late Wednesday night into Thursday. We have a little bit of rain coming, and then another this is the cold front that's going to be coming through on Friday with maybe a little bit of rain, And then we have a big high pressure system that's going to be building in. It looks like maybe some cold air with it, and hopefully some clear skies. The whole weekend might be clear, so we can get into the Pine Barrens all weekend long. That would be awesome. After that, looks like, yep, another rainstorm coming our way. Still no snow in the forecast. Maybe that could be a snow event, but that far off, it's really hard to tell. Now we're into February 17th on the GFS. So still no snow in the forecast. A very, very unusual, for sure. So let's take a look to see where the cold air is going to be. You can see here, back this up a little bit here, you see all that warmth in the east, right? Cold air comes down, but it's mainly in the upper Midwest. They get the core of the cold air. We'll be slightly below normal for the weekend. No real big Arctic outbreaks. And there really aren't any big Arctic outbreaks. It looks like the only Arctic air seems to be confined to the northern plains and the almost the west coast there, because that's where the trough is. So it's not a good look for snow lovers or extreme cold. But however, with that big sprawling high pressure system across the area, we should see some clear skies. So let's get to this week. So you see here, we do cool down. You see how warm it is. See, the model completely underdid today. It's warmer than that. Tomorrow we cool down into the 40s. Behind that front, we do have a front moving through, and then another little bit of it's going to try to warm up. I think Thursday and Friday with that rain could warm up into the 50s, and then we have the cooler air move in, and we're in the mid-30s, which is about average for this time of the year for the weekend. All right, and then same thing for Sunday. All right, so let's take a look at the sky conditions and see how we're going to do that. How we're going to sorry, train of thought kind of got a little messed up there because it was on the main line. Ha ha. But anyway, here's today. So you see the clouds, plenty of clouds. Tomorrow, plenty of clouds. Thursday, plenty of clouds. Friday, plenty of clouds. Here comes the front, and it looks like we might have some clear skies across the area for Saturday and Sunday too. Maybe some clear skies. Maybe there might be some cirrus around, but it looks like, well, at least one of those days should be clear enough that we should have a good day in the Pine Barrens, hopefully, because after that, we're stuck in the clouds again. So that's going to conclude this weather update. I want to thank you for watching, and again, this early spring weather is pretty crazy, that's for sure. And like I said, if you're in Temps, we're over 66 degrees. Somebody's going to get close to 70 over there. That's always the hot spot, let me tell you. Anyway, that's going to conclude this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.